Well, well, well. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's another stream, another day of Master. Hope we're all doing good. Feels like ages since the last stream, honestly. I've done so much between the two. It's nuts. Maybe it's just the announcement of Shadow of the Ice and thinking about that a lot, getting that trailer video up. That was kind of fun. And, of course, like looking at the release page, some of the stuff that the devs will be doing going forwards. Gonna jump on in. We are continuing with raid progression today. We're in the newest wing, which I barely ever covered. So, should be fun. We're going to be looking at the boss Sabir. However, as we form the squad and all that stuff, I'm also going to get my Lunar New Year daily. That will be on stream again here today, because I haven't really had a chance to sit down and play Guild Wars. So, let's do that. It's good to see you guys. Again, I feel it's one of those moments where I really appreciate seeing the same names in chat, seeing people turning up again and again. Darg in particular, I've been on the edge of messaging you for so long. You know, you talked to me about thumbnails ages ago. I think you made a video about it that I never watched fully. And I need to go and watch or something. It's like a new decade, so, you know, all that stuff about branding and stuff, I don't know. I'd really like to overhaul or do something this year. I'd like to change the thumbnails, make them better, you know. Like all that kind of basic shit. One of the things that I've been doing for ages now is, Jesus Christ, 4 males? One of the things I've been doing for ages now is not really doing video descriptions. I do my description in the comments instead, and I just copy-paste a thing about picking up Path of Fire and stuff in the description. And I'm wondering whether that's been a bad idea. I don't know, maybe it affects SEO or something. I don't know. So I'll be looking for advice on that stuff, and you were the first person I thought of. I was thinking of specifically coming to you and saying, hey, will you help me? Full on, will you help me do what you think are good thumbnails? Because the more I try stuff, the more I realize I really don't have a good eye for design. I really don't. And I don't know. It seems like one of those stupid things. You know, I'd rather make the videos. It's one of those annoying things that can like make or break a person, you know? So maybe put some legwork in for the start of a new decade. Might be kind of fun. My heart seemed not into the trailer analysis. Well, I was in a bit of a downer with that. I have to be honest. I'll do the race. I'm assuming the race is a part of the daily. I really hope it didn't. I mean, you've said that. I hope it didn't seem like I wasn't into the trailer analysis. It's just, I was in the middle of doing other stuff. I didn't, to be honest, I had a lot I wanted to do yesterday. And then it was like, oh, there's a trailer, so I've got to squeeze this in. It wasn't that my heart wasn't in it necessarily. It's just that I had to do the video quick because I had plans, I had ideas, I had things I wanted to do. And then it was like, oh, now I've got to cover this. And that's fine, and I wanted to do it a bit quicker, and I don't like people constantly saying that I try to stretch videos out longer than they should be. That's just not true. So I was happy to do a bit of a short one, but before I did it, I did read a bit of what people were talking about, particularly on Reddit. And I have to say, it's a really interesting thread. I would say out of the 170 comments that were on there, on the Reddit thread, 150 of them were whining. Like, seriously, that's not like an exaggeration. Genuinely, 150 of them. If you gave each comment a number, 1 out of 10, 1 is like fuming with rage and hatred. 10 is like over-the-top fanboyism and love and excitement, right? So that's 1, that's 10. I would say that 150 of them fell below a score of 5. Really. Like, they were either poking at a little thing or negatively inclined a little bit or seriously negatively inclined. And any comment that was over 5 tended to be like some kind of like response that was definitely not being enjoyed. The subreddit was really, really, really fucking loathsome about the thing. So and that's fine. You know, people can think what they want and stuff. But and obviously I haven't played it yet, so neither have they. So I don't know what I think about it yet. But it put me on a bit of a downer, honestly. I was like, fuck, man, like. You feel like you're in this environment. It's not really true, because when I went back to look at the Guild Wars 2 comments on their own channel, they were all reasonable, normal comments. And when I look at the comments I eventually got on my own video, they're all really good, reasonable, normal comments. When I saw other people discussing it elsewhere, it was all reasonable, normal stuff. It's just that Reddit, like, really creates this weird sort of sensation that you're boxed in by just a bunch of fucking, like, people will bring about their own realities, you know? So if you get what seems to be a lot of people all just wanking off over how much they detest something, you're gonna feel like it's detestable, you know. So I wasn't that bad, but it was a bit of a downer for me. So I was kind of just trying to get through the video because that wasn't my idea really for the day. It felt like a bit of a roadblock, let me put it that way. And everything that I'd read about it was just like unappreciative sneering. That's what most of the response was I'd seen before I recorded mine. But I gave my own thoughts as I saw them, untampered with, just maybe a little bit quicker. So I hope I'm not making bad videos though. You saying that's really worried me. I always find these races interesting because the Raptor people are always doing really well. But towards the end, where there's a lot of uphill, and when my next thing kicks in, my next bond, you tend to really start dunking the Raptor people. Because there's a lot of precise turns as well, and those are both things that the Jackal's good for. Fuck. I just gave up my lead there. I know I didn't look like I was in the lead, but in terms of resources I was, and now I've given that up. So unless one of them makes a mistake, I don't think we're getting first. And then there's the people who genuinely like hot swap and stuff. Very few people trying out the Beetle, you can see. I think Beetles do end up way ahead though, like for sure. I wasn't very efficient with that. I need to get used to holding the button down like that person. Yesterday. It's very hot in the room today. It's quite interesting as well. Today is the first time for a long while that I've started the stream and it's still been a little bit light out. You know, a 5 o'clock stream. What I'm saying is the 2 months of black misery that are known as December and January, particularly the second half of December and the first half of January, are finally going. The arse end of the year is ending. The sun is coming back now, so I'm really happy with that because every time they can become a misery. Yeah, look at this guy. He came in first with the Beetle, like ages before the rest of us. I did not get a thing for daily, so what the fuck? This probably counts for annual anyway, so it's fine. We'll buy the envelopes. In fact, it's really hot. Let me go turn the heating down. I'll be 1 second, guys. Just listen to the soothing sounds of Divinity's Reach in this beautiful vista. I can't do stuff so quickly anymore since I'm quite far away. But yeah, so I'll be back in just 1 moment, guys. All right, I'm back. I got water as well. Yeah, I haven't spoken to you for a while, but you know, we didn't fall out or anything. I just, I tend to I was gonna say tend to fall out with people. Tend to fall out of touch. Let me put it that way. We're not in touch, but we didn't. You know, there's just nothing really to say there. Have I done this race on foot? No. You quit the Reddit because of all the hate. I don't really know what that means. Quitting a Reddit. I'm a lurker, right? So I don't really engage in general. The most I'll do is give someone an upvote that I really, really think deserves an upvote, and everyone's just like wanking against. That happens quite often. The other thing that, I don't know, some things like enrage me on Reddit, not necessarily the good ones to Reddit, but like there's a real trend. I've talked about this in a recent stream, but one thing that really gets to me is there's a recent trend on just regular subreddits of people who glorify like manslaughter and violence and just anger and bitterness and taking the law into your own hands and punishing people without any kind of like process or trial. A lot of people are like that. Like I saw a thread like 2 days ago that had like 10k upvotes, and it was people said a dude murdered another person. Someone killed someone else with their car, murdered him, because the guy that was now getting murdered had previously murdered the original dude's dog. Does that make sense? So guy poisons a dog, and then another dude kills him with his car, right? That's the story. And the Reddit thread is everyone's like, oh, what a hero, that guy, that murderer, he's awesome. What a hero, he killed him with a car. Fuck you if you poison a dog. Yeah, what a legend. Like, and it really scares me. It really scares me, honestly. It's fucking barbarism, and it really pisses me off and frustrates me. It's a very, very scary thing, and that tilts me on Reddit a lot. You see that kind of stuff a lot. No one is, like, sensible at all. They're just emotional, reactive, fucking vigilantes. That's what I mean. We're in the age of the superhero movie, I guess, right? So I don't know. Let me open these. Heavy subject material to open up with. Wait, what the fuck? Did I open them already? Did I not buy them? Am I stupid? Yes. Well, it can't all be yes. Did I just type the wrong thing? Did I type fortune or something? Divine. No, I didn't open them. I was typing the wrong word. What did I type that got that, but not that? Alright, that's one part of daily. Sorry, guys, I will get into the raids. I know you're all there. I know that that's the idea. Let's just get this done real quick here. Open the chest in the challenge and light a couple of these things. Complete the firecracker adventure. No, I'll probably do this because it's better for AP, and I'll do this. Alright, that's easy peasy. And particularly now that the sky scale's in the game, all of the sparklers are easy as well. There's one over there. Right, oh my god, I didn't scroll with chat. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I don't know what quitting a Reddit really means. I mean, it's a resource. It's just a platform for discussion like anywhere else. But, yeah, it did put a bit of a downer on that video, I have to say. The main thing that really winds me up at the moment is the amount of people who will just brainlessly, like, jerk off about the gem store. Gem store. They, like, actually have no idea, like, where that comes from. It comes from, like, Season 2 and Season 3, where there genuinely wasn't much gear to earn in the actual patches, but gem store kept getting updated, right? But since the second half of Season 4, they're always adding new armors in-game now and weapons in-game. There's, like, loads of shit to get in-game, and even a lot of it looks pretty good and tends to go through multiple tiers and stuff. And, like, this new patch evidently has both armor and new weapons. It's actually got both, but it doesn't matter. Nobody actually talks about that. It's just this weird, like, anti-intellectual, just knee-jerk, let's just shit on stuff, man. It's cool. Let's do it, baby. Like, that really pisses me off. Like, at least do it with some fucking logic. Like, you can say that they make the gem store stuff look shinier, right? And obviously, there are some pretty blatant examples of the gem store having more effort in it. Like, I'm not going to deny that. But the actual severity of the issue is not founded anymore. Like, most of the issues people have, they're not actually severe. They're not real problems, but people just won't shut up about them because it's cool to be. Because that's criticism, guys. Because that's, you're legit if you are disgruntled. All right, let's just go up to this place. I'm going to stop whining. Now, I did look up Sabir a little bit. Not much. I watched a video from Sam Majesté, if you guys know him, on YouTube. He uploaded a POV video. Fuck, we just missed the end of this. So, I mean, naturally, it's going to load us into one that we've just missed, so we do have to do the event. Sorry to everyone in the squad. He uploaded, like, a POV of him doing Sabir CM. I still don't actually know what the CM is, honestly. But we'll just go through with it. Lots of people have been telling me to stack Scourges, and in his video, he had 5. He was on a Blood Heal Scourge that really seemed like a dumb build, to be honest. Like, he had Monk Runes, but no real healing, just barrier application. And I don't know whether Benevolence scales barrier. I don't think it does. So I would rather run, like, Flock or something, get more health, more Life Force pool, more resource, stuff like that. But, what else was I going to say? And then there were just a bunch of other Scourges. Playing DPS, I guess. I don't know whether they're like power. I don't know whether they were Condi. They were just spamming. They also had a Tempest healing, which I can do again, I guess. That's fine with me. I'm actually looking forward to doing it in a 10 stack where I can have a lot of prot uptime. This should be pretty fun. And then last of all, what did they have? They had a Dragon Hunter who was top of the DPS, and they had a Berserker. Actually, the Berserker might have been top. And that was it. And it looked really comfortable. They really didn't have many mechanics to do it. It didn't look like. You just kind of stacked together and just sort of beat the boss up. And it took them a while to do. Most of their damage was only doing about 10k a second. But, well, and then when it got below 50% health and close to death proc, they were getting more for sure. But that was the run, really. I mean, I couldn't really discern much. This is a fight, honestly, this is going to be very different to all the other raid encounters in the game. Because this is a fight I really don't remember the mechanics on. I remember that there's, like, other platforms. I remember that you get a special action to break the break bar. I remember that you have to, like, jump up into the air every now and then. I remember that you have to go to a quarter of the platform every now and then. The rest of it, I'm blank on. Or exactly when that happens, how that chains together, I'm blank on. I know that at, like, 80% he moves a platform, and then at 60% he moves a platform. Mostly because I read that on Wiki yesterday, the precise phases. But basically, he climbs up and you need to follow. I remember when I was doing progression, a lot of our runs ended just because people couldn't do the jumping puzzle bit. That's about it. So today we'll be kind of just relearning what that's like, I guess. I mean, if we can beat it in one day, that would be amazing. And I don't know how much you guys have looked at. Obviously, I've been saying in these streams, look up the things. And I've not even done... I've done a bit of homework on it, but, you know, so if you guys know more than me, that's awesome. And yeah, just what I would say to people in the squad right now, waiting, is the more necros, the better, really, it seems. But specifically, anything splashing barrier. I don't really care what variant you run beyond that, but just a bit of barrier. And protection. One of the reasons I'm looking forward to playing Tempest is because I can 10-man Aftershock for AoE prot, plus I can have the aura attached to it, splashing prot, which should be very, very, very healthy for the team. And we're actually all going to keep it. So, lots of barrier plus lots of protection should equal, like, easy mode fucking raid, like, to be honest. I think those two things combined make a lot of stuff very forgiving. Oh my god, I haven't scrolled again. Why isn't chat scrolling? Oh shit, we had a ton of subs. Atrophied gifted subs. Atrophied, thank you so much. Dude, that's some of the only time I see I get subs now, when people fucking... Well, no, that's not really true. But, like, a significant sub moment right there. We got Lambda Ghost, we got Noct, we got Kato, Ty Brimstone, and D-Mact. All who got subs. So, thanks so much for that. That's really nice of you. And it's your first time back for the new year. I hope you had a good New Year's. You've come back with the sun, I guess. Right, let me scroll down. I may have missed some messages. Shatter says the Raven armor isn't new. Well, yeah, I saw people having a pointless, pedantic debate about that on Reddit. Because, yeah, the Raven armor is, like, visible on some Ravens in the game, and some diehard nerds already know about that and have seen that. But to me, that's a very far cry for it now being a pinned, featured, like, reward with specific incentive to go for it that people actually know about en masse as a part of a 2000 update, and it's tweaked. And now you get to wear it on its own, which wasn't possible before. And now you get access to dye channels on it, which wasn't possible before. To me, that is enough things in aggregate, and blatantly obviously so, that it's irrelevant to point out it was there in 2012. When a good 90% of the people seeing that news don't even realize that piece of trivia, guess what? It doesn't fucking matter. That's the exact same logic I used to argue for a re-implementation of Season 1 or whatever, you know? Just because theoretically it exists in the minds of some diehards, it doesn't mean that it's of value as the game is currently standing, and it would be of no value to re-implement in a different form now. So yeah, it's new armor, man. Like, come on. It's just, literally, that's like trying to find a problem to me. I read that little exchange on Reddit and just thought, these fucking morons. Like, really? It's obviously new shit. Obviously. Anyway, scrolling down. After shouting at Shatter. You prefer hate circle jerk because you can easily ignore it, but the previous head in the sand positivity circle jerk made it impossible to discuss negative points of the game. Yeah, I mean, you need a balance, right? You would think that a platform like Reddit would find that. But that's not the way that the website has proven itself to be within any community, really. Oh, we're just killing foes. That's what I'm so confused about. I got silver from presumably hitting one of them with a flash freeze or something. you know, Pete, there is a prevailing consensus, and that is really what you're going to get. You don't get too much outside of that, really. I don't think any one is worse than the other, necessarily. Obviously, it kind of depends where you are. It's hard to be objective, because if you currently feel shit about the game, and you see everyone is being positive about the game, you're going to say they have their head in the sand, blah, 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 this is annoying. You're not going to be happy with it. And it's the same in the reverse direction. If you're content with the game, if you're happy with the game, and you see everyone's just whining and bagging it down, it's going to feel bad. But to which degree, which is more severe, which is worse, I don't really think you can say, to be honest. I've heard some people say that the negativity all on its own has like the potential to collapse the game. You know, when it's an MMO, when the community consensus is so important and the perceived community consensus is important, you might say that it's a big deal, but... You know, I'm kind of interested in a few facts about Guild Wars 2. You know, the kind of people that are on the Reddit are really invested and have a higher proportion of them are into endgame formats. But I think the truth is the majority of the Guild Wars 2 player base don't participate in those formats. So that kind of means that it really doesn't matter. Like okay, so let's just go back to basics. If ArenaNet's whole objective nowadays is to keep the game afloat and interesting for the majority user while they develop something new, which I think is highly, highly, highly likely that that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to make a good game still. They're trying to focus on it as a game still. But ultimately, they are focusing on the biggest proportion of users now, rather than trying to cater to lots of different niches, right? If that is what ArenaNet is doing, and for the rest of this discussion, let's assume that is exactly what they're doing, it kind of does make the Reddit irrelevant, because the general user of Guild Wars is very fair weather, and is spending more time doing shit like what you're seeing me do right now here, and is spending more time in the open world and stuff, and wants those easier to access, more digestible things. So it's perfectly smart for ArenaNet to not give a fuck about anyone who cares about raids or any of that kind of stuff, because you're a tiny, pathetic, irrelevant minority that doesn't necessarily earn them more money. So some people say, oh, the negativity on Reddit is going to bring Guild Wars down or whatever. I sort of am of the other opinion. The way that ArenaNet have been working and their clear disdain or lack of care for those kinds of voices sort of suggests to me that no, it won't. It doesn't. It literally doesn't matter. And just like I mentioned in the that little anecdote a second ago, I really like doing that, collecting it but keeping the boost. Yeah, it was a downer for me, but then I literally just went to like other platforms for talking about Guild Wars, and they were just totally normal, and it was like, well, whatever. So maybe it doesn't matter. Like, people like to feel like they matter, right? So obviously people who discuss a lot on Reddit are going to talk a lot on Reddit about how Reddit's important and how blah, blah, blah. People like to feel like they matter, but I genuinely wonder if they do. And and that's not just my head in the sand, wishful thinking, oh no, I hope that... Because obviously I'm hopeful that the game doesn't do poorly. That's genuinely unpacking, like, how ArenaNet acts and what they do. I have to assume they are, like, smart to at least the extent of keeping their business going. Does that make sense? And yeah, that includes some forethought to not burning bridges long term. You can say that they're making short-term gains in exchange for long-term losses with their practices and stuff. But that's like not a new or novel comment, really. People have been making that since Season 1, where that was a very obvious argument about obviously making stuff in the short term that's going to get us lead in the short term. What does it mean for the game long term? Man, I'm so thirsty. Right. Why isn't Twitch scrolling? What is this? I don't want to start a depressing discussion necessarily, but have you seen the post saying the lead game dev of Guild Wars 2 moved on to their unannounced project a couple of weeks ago? Who is their lead game dev? What do you mean by that? It's not Mike Z, is it? You're not talking about Mike Z. I did not see news that Mike Z had moved to the new project. That's a couple of weeks old, is it? No one talked to me about that when I was covering the whole console thing. That's like video worthy probably as a topic, and I don't find that depressing either. Not really. As long as they have people that sort of know what Guild Wars 2 is doing and what it is for now. I like the idea that the new project has some fucking talent on it. And that would be like, that would have some suggestion that the new project is somewhat akin to Guild Wars 2, right? That's a good thing. That would probably engender a bit of enthusiasm for the new thing. It's only going to upset like people who are very short-term in their thinking, right? Don't know if you want to read, but I was going to suggest if you just want straight-up thumbs, I'm happy to help. Well, so Doug, years ago, back when I did the Guild Wars 2 daily series, you will have seen them. I mean, you've trawled my channel well enough. I did meet someone called Pob. He actually still plays Guild Wars. I haven't spoken to him for like 7 years though, alright? But he used to... He became a big fan of mine right around Guild Wars 2 daily. And he made shit tons of thumbnails for me. He had a little FTP and he just linked me to it. It's a bit like what Waldir or Welk did in more recent years. Obviously, he stopped about a year ago. Also, curiously, I saw on Discord that I had a ton of messages from Welk. That I'd missed. I clicked it because I had the notification I had a ton of messages there. And when I clicked, there were no messages. So Discord does that when someone messages you and then deletes them later. So I wonder whether he came to me and said, hey, WP, I'm back. Do you want anything? And I basically missed it for so long that he thought, well, fuck this guy. And then he deleted his messages. That's what I'm wondering if that happened. Anyway, back to Pob. Back around Guild Wars 2 Daily and when Guild Wars 2 was first coming out, he just straight up made those thumbs. And they were really good. Like, he had a better eye for artistry. I look back at those, and I think they look really good. And better than what I make. I don't know whether that's just because they're different or whatever. But, and as much as I appreciated it, we did eventually stop because I just didn't feel right. Because I couldn't pay him. I couldn't do anything. And what exactly videos were coming up at what time is very, like, an emergent, like, shifting, changing thing. We've got to go over to the chest. So, eventually I said, look, we should probably stop this because I don't want to keep asking you to tweak stuff. So, I don't know. I like your original thing, Doug, of basically saying, look, here's like a template. Here's like... Because I like templates. That gives me the power to do my own thing, but based on someone else's principles. So, I'd like to do that, which is why I was interested in watching your video. I just didn't do it. I mean, we're a little bit into January now, so it might be time. Alright, anyway, that should be daily, right? Why did I not get daily? Did I get daily? I did. Okay, cool. That one took ages. Twitch chat still not scrolling. Have I spent all my tickets to invest? No, Ty, I didn't yet. I'm scared of doing that. I don't know why. Chat says, how much time did they spend to put into something that already exists? How much dev time were put into the mythic weapons? Yeah, I think you're right that the mythic... Well, it depends. The thing is, Shao, what I think is going on in the studio is that they have a, like, I'm not going to say a department, but, like, a section. A bunch of people who are constantly doing grunt work on gem store stuff. So, okay, make this outfit, make this weapon set, make this, make this, make this. And they have, like their practice and their procedures, and they put it in, right? And I think that just, like, exists, and it's known that that's, like, big money. That's a big money spinner, and so as tedious as that work is or whatever, those people are just doing it. I don't think that they have a single dev that's like, okay, you're making Icebrood Saga Episode 2, but before you can get on with it, make me all these things. I don't think there's, like, a hard and fast compromise in terms of, like, the talents and the splits. Obviously, the company is spending money to keep those people employed and whatnot. But they're obviously worth their own weight, right? Because that is the ultimate money spinner for the studio. So that my point, I don't really think it's fair to make a comparison like that. It's not like one guy, how much time did you spend on the gems? Like, they're like, I get the sense that they're kind of very separate places. And in fact, the devs have talked quite candidly about that in the past as well. When we had that fucking issue with the raid release, right? Where they made Wing 3, and the people making Wing 3 didn't have... they'd made too many rewards, or they'd only half done some rewards. It wasn't going to make it into the release. So they just said, all right, to the Gem Store team, you guys can have it. The Gem Store team finished them off, put them up, and then everyone cried foul. But internally, you can kind of see how that doesn't seem like an offensive situation. But once it finally comes into the game, people just think that these compromises are being made, or that the devs were selling raid rewards instead of just allowing them to be earned and stuff. And I won't deny that it was foolish for ArenaNet not to foresee the community's annoyance with that, right? It was foolish. It was ineptitude on a certain degree, just the whole idea. But it's not like this weird, malicious, like, compromise I think individuals are making. I really don't. So I don't really think that's, like, a way to go about it. Anyway, scrolling. Quickbeam disagrees with me, says if there was no one commentating on the state of the game, ArenaNet could be putting in less effort. I doubt Ben would be putting in as much effort into PvP. Yeah, well, I mean, that's an interesting topic. I don't know whether you can just disagree and state an idea. You haven't really substantiated that idea. I think that it's almost like accusatory to call a person lazy in their work unless they have external encouragement. Does that make sense? Like, I like to think that you have professionals in a setting where they're developing a form of software, be it a video game or whatever else, and they decide... yeah, I am coming to Adashim in a second. And they are given their work, and they do their work, and they think of their work, and they do their work, and they don't need constant, like, ass pats all the time. They don't need to be constantly chelled on or this or that. There is obviously feedback that the community can meaningfully give, but the idea that you need the consent and goodwill of the community to do good work is kind of to call someone an unprofessional in a way, isn't it? Now, obviously, I'm not asking people to be robots and uncaring machines. And in the video games industry, you definitely need passion and reinforcement to do it because you're not working for that much money and all that other kind of stuff, right? But still, nonetheless, I think that it is overstated how important random places like the subreddit are for discussion. ArenaNet definitely made them feel way more important when they started literally telling them they're always reading it and that kind of stuff. So, but you know, I don't think it has to be that way. That's my point. And if the Reddit ends up becoming a cesspit that turns against them, maybe they're just as easily amputated as anything else, you know? Yeah, Pob made some legendary things. Exactly, yeah, Pob did very well. What's this tweet? I'm looking at a tweet here. Jennifer Sherl. Oh, okay. Sorry to everyone who sent me nice compliments for Guild Wars 2 content the past year, but I don't actually work on that. I work on the new team. So she moved like a year ago. That's not really news. Also, please be nice to the many people working on Guild Wars to still make the best content for you. Still love her. That's kind of a nice tweet to read after what I was just talking about, right? A dev literally encouraging positive reinforcement for her colleagues after I just said maybe they shouldn't need it. I mean, it is a bit soulless what I just said, I would admit. I think the point of view was that the game industry has shown a pattern where you need to backlash to stop them doing more anti-consumer practices. Okay, what are the successful backlashes? I've definitely seen a lot, but what have people done by backlashing? Let's talk about that. Let's hear it. I'm just going to go into Adashim and I'll see what we got and we'll get to Sabir, shall we? It's that all we need to do is the pre-event, right? It's literally like the first choice of 2 to go for, so it's pretty clean and comfortable. I guess I'll do it from the aerodrome. For some reason I was tempted to go straight from Vabi, but hey. A year ago, that was 10 days ago. No, but in the tweet, she said, I haven't been on it for a year. She said, thanks for the compliments this past year, but blah, 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 blah. So I'm assuming it's not news. She moved a year ago and just didn't talk about it. It's news that we've heard it now, right? But my point is that it's not like that's actually going to affect Guild Wars in any way. Or if it has affected Guild Wars, it already has, in which case, you know, you might say that's why Icebreed Saga is what it is or isn't. Yeah, let's do this version of Aura support. I really like this. Now, I have minimal CC on this build. This is the only thing. What the fuck? I'm leaving the purple area, return or I'll be killed. Great. I guess they're just 9-manning. Oh, they're trying Sabir already. Alright, they're trying to 9-man it. Okay. So people are just getting used to it. Cool. Sorry I took a bit there. We're in now, though. EA's handling of the Star Wars IP is a clear example. I don't know that story. Teach me. What's that story? Oh, I missed the intro chest. Outrageous. Okay, so we're full Magi's. We're taking Rock Solid and Elemental Shielding. These don't really matter much. I don't really value that as much as the random Condi Cleanse every now and then. Now, we don't need powerful aura, okay? Because this is 10-man prot, 10-man magnetic aura anyway. These are all 10-man auras. So we can take soothing power, which will heal way more. It doubles our water passive, which is really nice. And as for this stuff, we have to go to 10-man here. 10-man shouts. And then... Frost Aura every 30 seconds is good for the Frost Aura itself plus the prop. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. I don't know how much CC... I don't know whether Gale Song is good in this. I guess I'll just open up with Gale Song and see what happens. Let me Raptor on over. Again, I'm going to play like a scrub here, so... I know we had a bit of a discussion going on, guys, but I'm going to have to start focusing on this now, I'm afraid. How the fuck do I get up? Do I mount up? Benji, by the way, just here at the end says, the bio changed from lead designer at ArenaNet on Guild Wars 2 to lead designer at ArenaNet on an unannounced title. Was that what happened? Like, just recently? So the question is, her tweet made it sound like it was ages ago, but the bio only just changed. Maybe she just wanted to announce it now. I mean, maybe that's kind of more newsworthy now that you've said that, I guess. I'd have to look up exactly what she's been doing with Guild Wars. I'm going to start with Rice here as well. Because why not? Go Arcane. You often need to res people on Sabir. Well, I'll see. I'll see. Because if the prop means that I don't have to res them in the first place, then I would much rather do that. And besides, if we are stacking Necros, we'll have lots of other res utility. That was something I noticed when we were doing statues, that really we were overlapping on res utility like a lot. Okay, this is pretty good. I think that is definitely perma prop with the SOIs from the Mesmers. Okay, I need to relearn what the special action does. I need to identify why I'm getting pulled away. So it's a break bar that's given it barrier, so it's basically invulnerable right now. Special action. Oh, sorry, flash discharge. To discharge the electrical build-up from violent currents, zip to a targeted area, damages and stuns foes at the targeted point. So it's a 5-second stun. So yeah, the special action is a teleport that will also do massive break bar damage. A 5-second stun is going to be huge. So every time we see that break bar come up, I think what we need to do is just... oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Little updraft thingies. Are we killing the wisps? Okay. Alright, that just targets my specific direction. Alright, we had someone fall. No, that was lag. That didn't cancel cast my overload, which is very cool. Are we in the CM right now? Or are we just doing practice? I think we might just be doing practice. Right, now this tornado, like... I don't know whether it straight up kills you or what, but I'm going to try and avoid it. Obviously, we want to swap Tornado for Rebound, probably. I mean, Tornado is okay for break bar damage, but I think that... I think it would be better just to use the break bar thing. Tornado doesn't do much else. And Rebound is like a save, a 10-man save, if there's some kind of mechanic. I wonder if the corner mechanic we have to do sometimes... This here. I can rebound that. We need to, like, jump up. You got to go to the, like, the tornadoes. To get in the air on that. So there's everyone's down all over the place. I can definitely see Arcane being good here. But if Rebound lets us just face tank that at least once, I'm pretty happy. We really should be stacking properly. I think people have started to... Okay, so the break bar... You know the break bar's up when you're getting pushed back. However, I don't actually have a special action anymore. So how do I collect... Oh, there it is. I'm not sure what it is that's collecting that for me. I'm pretty sure everyone in the squad needs to use the special action on the boss. And then the break bar will instantly go down. It's a really heavy break bar. So you want to use the special action. This will be one of the things. You know, like in Frozen King, guys, where it was like, are people pulling their weight? Everyone has to do that. Fuck. Once again, Arcane would have been better there. Try and keep together, guys, as well. There's a player very far away right now, a Berserker. Not sure what he's doing over there. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing. We want to go up with that. There you go. So that's preempted by a red ring early. It's not a defeat mechanic. So, again, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to rebound that on subsequent runs. Again, Arcane would have been good. But, I mean, look, when they start get going with the feedback and stuff, stay on the blue tag, guys. If you're low, I will always be on the blue tag. And I will be healing immensely everything around me. So this is the next phase for Sabir. This last platform, this is it once we're up here. But we're going to get sieged by mobs around, I think. Have to have a look at that in a second. I honestly don't maintain monk runes that high here. I really should learn what those orange fields do. How damaging they are. Doesn't look like anyone fell. I mean, it kind of... Oh, shit. I didn't want to... Okay, again, Arcane would be good for throwing back at that. Okay, so again, on the blue tag. Kato, you might like to tag... Oh, we got to go up. Oh, fuck, man. I was in it. It felt like I was in it on my screen. Maybe I should have just stood on the stack. And we all get AoE res together. Get the prot back. So look at my boons. It's prot, regen, which I did, and 25 might. There's nothing else. Okay, so break bar. Oh, yeah. This is the one where the break bar, like, regens. So what I'm going to do is just use mine when I see other people hit theirs. So when I see the break bar goes down a bit, that's when I'm going to use mine. We should really wait a few seconds and then do it. The other way to synchronize this is the commander can like ping, and right at the time the commander pings, everybody crits it. Okay, they're trying to type 3, 2, 1, go in chat. The best way to do this probably is something visual, just like ping on the boss or something. But everyone does have to do it. This is the thing, yeah. I mean, I'm happy to sit here in this. We just got to find the timing. The Enrage is coming up soon. 3 minutes. Iron Shield. Iron Shield. Reduces damage. Okay. Where's it getting the shield from, I wonder? Just again, I'm just waiting to see if anybody CCs, and then I'll go for it. Does soft CC diminish the regen, the rate that the regen returns? We definitely have enough heals here. Like, look at this shit. This is really heavy. Well, I say that, and now we're starting to get pumped down. Is there such a thing? There is toughness tank on this, right? So couldn't the tank face it away? I felt like we got really pummeled there. Yeah, the squad UI lights up the members of the party who have collected the special action, because not everyone always has it. So it's not just about coordinating the burst, but you do need to wait a little bit to make sure enough of the squad has it. It's not actually all 10 players, is it? I think you can do it with just 8 maybe, or something. There's like you don't need the whole group. So whatever you do for like a countdown, you can verify before you do it by looking at squad UI to make sure everyone has the thing. As for how we actually synchronize the burst, we need our commander to tell us what the signal is, and people in the fight just need to watch for the signal. You really don't need a countdown. It just needs to be, okay, when you hear the ping sound or whatever, make sure people's UI volume's up. And when you hear the ping sound, you press the special action, right? It isn't that bad. A lot of the coordination people make mountains out of molehills about. So they just need to decide what that is. Meanwhile, I'm going to put on rebound, but stay the Earth variant. I would really rather it not be as soon as all 10 of us have it, because then what you're going to have is all 10 players spending a good amount of their focus just looking at squad UI. And that's going to affect stuff, I guess. I mean, you can't DPS during that window anyway, so maybe it doesn't really matter. No, there's nothing else to do except coordinate the thing and keep yourselves alive. Bell says you need 6 people doing it at the same time. 6 isn't that hard, really. Does CM take the yellow border away? Yeah, and we need to know what the signal is. We need the commander to tell us what the signal is. Do I have people dedicated to ad control in that phase? I don't know, man. You've been here since the start of the stream. That was the first thing I've done. I've got no idea what they've done. Our commander isn't talking, so we'll just wait a minute or two. Oh, okay, you need more on CM. I see. You need 6 on normal, 8 on CM. I gotcha. So we really should use it all. Yeah, I heard the ping. If he just wants to ping, that's enough. I can do that. Just, guys, make sure in your audio options you have UI volume up. It's very loud and very clear, right? I actually couldn't pick. How the fuck did he do that? How do PvE pings work? It's not working. How do PvE pings work? I don't know. Maybe because I'm not the commander. Yeah. So look, it's just that boom. When you do that, you just hit the special action on the boss. You don't need to look at anything else. Just hear it. It's very easy. Alright, so apparently ads is why we died. Well, I also think we might have died because we just spent so long hitting the boss in that phase. So we'll see. We'll work out one thing at a time, actually. That dodge there was random, pretty much. It wasn't random. I was trying to get evasive arcana, but obviously I'm not running that, so it doesn't matter. This is really, really face roll for me, which is quite nice. Quickness is coming up. No alacrity on me ever. I mean, I'm right here on the tag. I think I'd be in a well or something. So anyone can just use it here. This one doesn't regenerate, so you can just do it at any point here. You just want to get it down. You can use regular skills as well. What is it that's giving me the special action? I'm moving over to this guy here as well. Is it the paralyzing wisps? There we go. Why did its bar snap down? Oh no, it was that. I was looking at the wrong mob there. Oh, whatever. Kind of want to put my frozen ground in a slightly different place so I can blast it a bit more regularly. Random Condi cleanse blasts aren't that great. Okay, we have a player. Why is the thief over there? Why are you not with a stack? Why would you do that over there? Do you not like beans? Do you not like heals? Do you not realise you can run a different crit strikes Grandmaster if you just accepted other people's heals? Instead of invigorating precision? What's this? Oh, I never got to see it. The Rune of the Monk came in and overlapped it. Nice heal there. Okay, so I don't want to get launched in the air by all these little tornadoes. I want to stay away from those. I got my special action ready for the thing. We need to go in the air. I should have rebounded. Because for a long time, these guys are going to struggle with this. If I rebounded, I would have saved their lives. I'm going to rebound the next one. Anyone in chat, you don't need to run away from the next one. I promise I'll rebound the next one. You can just DPS to it. Okay, so anyway, break bar bit is up now. Oh no, this is a different one. It's the last phase I was thinking about. Yeah, so we can just spam on this. We don't need a ping. Basically, if it's blowing you away, you don't need a ping. Just use it as much as possible. I kind of want to change monk runes. Honestly, I'm not getting the T6 that much. Grove might be better. What the fuck slapped me down there? That was crazy. Okay, revamp. Okay, yeah, so we all stay alive. We can stay in. 10 man as well. That's really fun. Obviously, if he does it again before the cooldown's off, if I don't get any alacrity, which I still don't, I don't think... Oh, by the way, Gale Song is good. Did you see that there? He tried to knock us all back, and I stun broke all 10 players instantly. Did you see that right at the end of the phase? I don't know whether that's just a phase-ending thing, but well. There's some kind of extra achievement that I haven't collected, by the way. I need to avoid one of his attacks. I don't know which one it is. I guess we can work on that separately if need be. If it is that giant thing I just rebounded, if that saved everyone's life but robbed them of an achievement, obviously we can just do a normal mode run where we collect that later. Okay. So my cooldown's back. So this next one, oh no, not this one. Decide they had stream delay anyway. Come on, let me up. What the fuck, man? I swear I was on that for how long? Maybe my mistake was moving to one that was moving away from me or something. Maybe I should just teleport to it. Yeah, so anyway, the next one of those you see. All right, here we go. So we're waiting for the ping. He did it. Okay, 2 of us did that there, I think. Maybe 3. Just wait for the ping sound again. I need to get a special action back. Okay, I got it. Okay, he did it again. Come on, we only need 6 players. I'm ready again. Okay. Maybe wait for more people to get it. Dude, look at all those players. Lin isn't using it. Well, actually, maybe they just recollected it. You can look at squad UI and see who isn't doing the mechanic. So let's see. When he pings the next time, let's just see. Is this really how it's done? Just 6 people? Because it feels like... Okay, agent... Everyone did it there, everyone. It got... There you go, and we actually got the mechanic. It just took them forever. Oh shit, sorry, I dumped that in the group. Yeah, I think Agent was definitely the slowest. I think Kamaru was the 2nd slowest. Oh, we're in CM. Right. I didn't even realize. What the fuck? Oh, that was the corner one. All right, I didn't even realize we were in CM. Okay, so it's 8 people that need it. Okay. Ugh. I didn't realize. I thought this was still just normal mode. Yeah, by the way, someone just pointed out in chat, that's some good advice. If you're using Necro at the moment and your elite isn't Flesh Golem, you can swap it. And then the Flesh Golem charge is a ton of knockdowns and then a blowout is the last tick, I think. But it's massive break bar damage and more the bigger the hitbox. So, yeah, you can use that. One of the reasons Necros are really good here is, like, you can spam Warhorn 4, you can spam Torch 5. You can do a lot to get through those break bars. The Necros can contribute really heavily. The big thing about my build right now is it's not. I didn't realize we were in CM already, by the way, guys. So I'm actually much more impressed with this. That's very cool. So we need 8 people, and then that makes sense. Yeah, maybe we were just pinging a bit quick. But we did get the mechanic, for sure. You lose the special action when a tornado hits you. Yeah, okay. Yes, it's user interface volume. Yes, put your user interface volume up. Can the commander do some pings so that the person in chat who clearly wasn't able to hear them can do it? And yeah, just to be clear, if you guys are slow with this or not doing it at all, everyone can see you on the stream because your party health on the squad UI will stay lit up even when. Yeah, see, there you go. That's the sound. A lot of people do get muted. Can I raise the character model limit? Most people are invisible. They're not. I just don't have their nameplates on. They're not invisible at all. I'm not showing you their nameplates. Which is, well, I mean, minions. You don't want to see the fucking minions, do you? I want it to look kind of clean. Who's invisible here? I don't see, or even if I scroll out max. Who's invisible? Don't shame us into good gameplay. It never works. I'm not shaming. I'm literally saying people are intelligent. That whether I say that or not, they can see. I'm just letting you guys know the state of the situation. Oh, they become invisible when the fight starts? Do they really? Well, I'll do it, but I'd rather the game look as clear as possible. I'll go to medium. Oh, sorry, not quality. Well, I'll just go medium. It's not the same as an open world Zerg, so our frame should stay fine. We're still at 60, so whatever. All right, ready when you guys are. Yeah, you might have checked a box that's player alert mute or something. If it's in there. Sorry, sound settings. One of these maybe. Yeah, mute player alerts. If you have that on, you won't hear the ding. But UI volume, it's just this slider. All right, ready when you guys are. Also, I should probably not be in the top subgroup, Cato. If you move me into sub 3, well, maybe it doesn't matter. I guess. Yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, he can't do a ready check for some reason. Weird. But that's fine. Dude, I'm blowing my load so hard at the start here. I'm playing it super passive and super slow. You'll see I could contribute more to damage, and as the run goes along, I will be in fire more, and I will take more care. I will help people more. Yeah, literally 0 alacrity comp if we're kind of in here. Alright, so CC. I'll start using air and things as well. If I land the static field in the right place, it might be good. Yeah, but the flesh golems and stuff, they're all really good for this. Alright, good. Can we face tank that maybe with enough restore and stuff? Okay, so the thief is actually doing ad control, which is important, somebody said, so that's kind of good actually. It's quite a nice build to have something autonomous that will do that, you know? Should have blasted slightly to the side. It's okay, I think I get it. No, it went weakness. Alright, that's a good phase. Now, is that Gale song worth it? That's what I'm wondering. Because it is doing stuff. Maybe in the last phase, it's triggering more as well. Okay, so by the way, the first red ring, you guys don't have to stop if you don't want to. I will rebound. That's just going to help us a bit with the DPS, which I don't know whether we're going to have problems with Enrage and stuff. That's like a different challenge. Let's at least get to Enrage regularly before we start worrying about like overcommitting on that. Most of the time in Guild Wars, that's not a problem, but on CMs, it can be a bit more. So anyway, yeah, the first like thing where you're meant to fly to be safe from it, don't worry, I will rebound as long as I'm not an idiot. I always do this. I always invite like these extra rolls upon myself and then inevitably fuck them up and feel really bad. But I mean, yeah, there you go. So rebound, I got it. All right, some of them didn't trust, but that's fine. Tornado never came all the way in. Someone got defeated there. Were they defeated already? They were. They're not on the platform. They fell. So we're just 9-manning the CM for now. Just getting a bit more practice in, which I agree with. All right, so that's just the same kind of thing again. We don't have to burst the CCs. You just throw them at him. What's that blue triangle I'm getting? What is that? Does anyone know? You know what? Tell me what that... Oh, it looks like some kind of build-up mechanic, maybe. It got spent when I used my special action. Does the special action stun duration scale with how many stacks you collected? Okay, I can heal that. Res it. Back into the middle. On the blue tag. The quicker we restack cleanly, the better, I think. Okay, and he'll phase in another 8%. This doesn't look at... I don't have rebound on this. It was like a couple of seconds away. If I had rebound, if I had alacrity, I could 100% like negate that mechanic. That's kind of interesting. But I was like a second away. Interesting. Holy fuck. Glad that worked. I love all these moving platforms. You know, people are really downer about this wing because they're like it was too easy for the really embedded user base for raids. But balance aside, like it's a really beautiful wing with a cool story, interesting Easter eggs, and I love the whole moving platform stuff they did in the 2 recent ones. Yeah, I think it's very high quality. It's more suited for kind of casual players as well. Such a shame that Guild Wars gets 0 renown for its rating, because like I was watching some Final Fantasy rating stuff recently, and it doesn't look anywhere near as good as this. Like visually, just like the package. There's not as much going on. I know that doesn't really mean anything in terms of good gameplay. I'm well aware, right? And the RPG that it's seated in and all that kind of stuff. I get it. There's a reason that shitty random little dungeon that the Blizzard devs made in a week is so loved by people. Not many people really took advantage of that one with me. So next red one I won't be able to do. Okay, we've got the thing. We're waiting for the ping. Okay, he pinged. I'm going to help however I can with air. All right, we got it. Well done. And the boss never got any stacks, which is great. Look how little damage that mechanic did there. That was perfect. So good. We're 9-manning. That means we pretty much all did this. Okay, so we go to the corner here. Holy fuck. I can res this player who never did it. It's a thief. Okay, they put it into the middle. This is good. Right. Mechanics are coming quite quick here, but again, we should be alright. More resing, more value for Arcane, potentially. I got my thing, and they're in the phase again. Did we do any damage? Wasn't there 50% health last time? Waiting for the ping. Hasn't it healed a bit? Oh shit, they're trying it. Sorry, I didn't hear a ping. Did you guys hear a ping? Don't want that tornado to get me. Staying on the tag. There it is. Well, people can verify if I'm the one fucking this up. I don't think I am though. We'll just wait. Got the thing back. Push the pain away, really useful. Alright, they're GGing. I think the 9-man wasn't quite doing it. WP didn't CC. I didn't hear the ping. Did I really miss a ping? Oh, you hear a ping on the stream and it's confusing you. Well, that's true. How do we fix that? Well, Gale Song is only versus... well, Gale Song's versus like extra dodges on Vigor, but I don't actually apply much Vigor. And it's versus like a bit of extra Frost Aura after the water overloads, realistically. I'm not doing many other overloads. So, I mean, I can swap. It's a very minor thing. It doesn't make much difference, really, am I, in the build craft there. If it was against something more important, then sure. But I'll see. I mean, what I want to verify before I swap it off is that when we actually get to the actual fight, which is that last platform up there, if it doesn't have some value there, maybe. Commander normally pings their mount skill a few times. That's how it's done in pug runs. Pings their mount skill. What do you mean? How do they get on a mount in the middle? Just the equip mount thing. They put a chat bubble up, do they? Is that what they do? I can turn chat bubbles on. Oh, chat bubbles are on. So what, in local chat, they ping the mount skill? But do it in local chat, Cato, so that it appears. So you don't have to look at chat. You can just look in game. Can you do that? Will that just will Jackal appear above your head here? Let's see him ping it in local chat and see if it happens. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I mean, I can use that tell. If the audio tell isn't good for people because they're listening to the stream and then there's stream delay and then blah 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 blah. If that's throwing people off, then yeah, we can just do it the pug way if you want. I don't mind. That's what I'm telling you. There's nothing that CCs you. There is something that CCs me between the phases. But if in the late, yeah, that's true as well. Then yeah, I can make this up. None of the ad CC you're saying. None of the fucking that giant tornado thing has hard CC. There's literally nothing. Yeah, alright. Well, I'll put the aura on then. WP, I put you in my sub so you get alacrity more. Okay, cool. I kind of want it on a DPS, but if that means I can rebound more, then that's cool. I'm happy to do that. Well, Immobilize wouldn't trigger Gale's song. Hamati's only talking about hard CC, and I do trust that he knows the later phases of this. No, I'm on a different PC at the moment, so I don't have any add-ons at all. Alright, I'm ready. I should have started an air again. Yeah, immobes don't matter, guys. That's not what Gale's song would pop on. I mean, this overload's not that important. I get a bit of boon duration, so maybe somewhat okay. Right. While everyone's healthy and I have this heal available, I'm just going to stick in air. I mean, I could run Ice Bow as well, in theory. Okay, so the tell for the burst now is a ping in squad chat, that in local chat, which will put a bubble in the world. Okay, I think I can go back to burning now. Yeah, so try not to type too much, because then those other bubbles might scare people into thinking it's like a CC thing. I mean, obviously not right now, but later. Right, people are dying, so I'm going to go back into water now. Still no alacrity. This won't get interrupted. Yeah, Gale's song saved me from like, what was that? Like a half a second knockback. Really is just there for flavor. It's not a mechanic thing. My food's dropped, so next run I'll put it back on, or I will maybe in a second. I just don't want to do it while doing this jumping puzzle bit. You never know if we fall. There's not much to do here really for me anyway. Just don't want to hit one of these because again I don't know if these are one shots. Right. Please no big mechanic while I do this. Okay. Right. We had a full damage death again, it looks like. And I'm not spamming enough, so the prot isn't as high as it could be. Okay, rebounding that one. Maybe I need to. Maybe he doesn't cast the wells on the group. Maybe he's casting the wells on the boss, and I need to stand way closer on top of the boss to get value from him, because he doesn't like pull them back or whatever. Okay, spam fest here. Go for a bit of a mob at the end of this, I guess. Gust coming back. There's some alacrity. Probably heal and spam that. Really should use the fire shout like as regularly as possible. Just to keep... I mean, there's no risk of it dropping, to be honest, because it's not. Another reason why maybe to do arcane in a minute. Oh. I don't have it. I don't have it. Holy fuck. It is nice that the thief doing ads can reposition themselves back into the group. So, do these phases, these breakbar phases, come up at health percents or at time thresholds? Because if it's at time, then you can skip them by going quick enough. It's like the player that fell has swapped to a Mesmer instead of a Necro. I think, were they a Necro before? How many Necros have we got still? 1. Didn't we have 3 a minute ago? So here the prots dropping. Holy fuck, what the fuck? I have to watch stream on that to see what was going on. Dude, watching the fucking stream recap of that, that looked exactly as bullshit as it felt. I wasn't on that tornado. I was like with the pack. I wasn't even far away from anyone else. And I just randomly got like fucking blown off to the side. That's literally, that felt BS. I rewatched it and I swear to God I wasn't standing that shit. Alright, well, they were going to wipe really hard here now, so... Well, maybe not, maybe not. They're getting some reses. The phases are HP thresholds. Okay, cool, thank you. You can dodge the knockback. I probably won't think to do that, but yeah, that's cool. Alright, they're wiping. Dude, like, what the fuck? I'll give them a much wider berth now, because that was some nonsense. I don't even know what was hitting me, because I wasn't actually at the tornado anymore. What does it do? Just sends you flying off and just drains your health super hard? It felt like I was lagged, right? It felt... the way my health was, like, chunking in that way, it's like the server thought I was standing on the tornado or something. Because I flew off at a really odd angle as well. Watching it, I did walk into it. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, I've only had a fleeting glimpse. Alright, I'm ready. WP mail, use the utility. Oh, you sent me a mail with healing food as well. Oh, nice. Feline Fury. What a good idea. Let me go arcane this one and see how it feels. I feel like it's going to be... No, I want to say Earth, but I will use Feline Fury. I mean, that is literally the only thing. Thank you. Feline Fury, sure. Oh, did I not accept it? Fuck. No, it's just... It's not called Feline Fury. It's called a Sharpening Skill. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, so our comp changed a little bit there, did it? Yeah, we got a chrono in each group now. People are saying it's laggy. You can use a special action to get into the updraft if you need to, since the updraft will take it away anyway. Yeah, I need to remember that. That is what I used to do. I used to not even run to them. I just special actioned into them. That's a good point. Alright. A gleeting flimps. Is that what I said? Yeah, there's a lot of server stuff. Alright, well, we're all here. We're all ready, clearly. So, if you guys want to go in, let's go in. Earth Overload is 10-man protection. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, it is. They changed it, right? But still, it's not much prot. I don't know what you're talking about. 1.25 seconds per pulse. And you only get, what, like 4 pulses? Not convinced. That would seed it for Signet of Inspiration, obviously. But... I do really like the Feline Fury idea, right? People go down, you just mass res them, and now they're actually a little bit stronger for it. That's kind of cool. Please, dog, finish your treat. I do have another one with the dog. I don't know whether he was still eating in the other one. He might have been. I think I just changed the potato. I think I recorded about 20 seconds and then swapped. This is nice. I think the second chrono with like more shield stuff going on and whatever has really helped that break bar. Right. I mean, these phases are very, even in CM, right? That was a very nothing sort of experience we just had there, really. Right, give a wide berth to this big-ass tornado here. I honestly, I swear to God, last time we were doing that, like, I was not the only one standing in that spot. I swear there was like a stream of like 3 of us. Right. Sorry, well, it's not really, it's kind of my bad you died. I was slow getting in because the thief was slow getting in and I stayed back. Right, we get special action. I will rebound the first one. Yeah, it looks like the achievement is to not get hit by this. I better lose the achievement now. No, that's not the achievement. Which one was the achievement then? I don't know. I'm really trying to look for this fucking well. Right, just any old thing here. Still not sure if the static field past on the edge is doing what it's supposed to. That tornado took that thing away. Why am I in fire? It's not going to do anything. Okay, I did say the CC's felt better. This one goes way slower. Okay. Where's the tag? Here. Is it just not a thing anymore for Chronos to be doing that because people expect Renegades to do it? No, I don't have it. I was 1.6 seconds away. Here I really feel like Arcane would have been very good. Because the reses feel slow in this encounter. Like slow. It's probably good. More raids should do that. Right. The break bar thing coming? No. Alright, now we're on to the last phase again. Res speed gets nerfed in the CM. So do the pulses from the arcane trait and whatever else, you know, Wells of Blood and stuff also get nerfed or no? That was a hard CC, whatever that was. Oh, these little lightning strikes. That would definitely be something proccing Gelson. Kind of shitting myself on these little random bits now. We had another death to full damage. We've not actually got to this last bit 10 man yet because we nearly always have someone die on the way up. Anyway. I can. I got it. I almost missed the timing there because I was overloading. Right, got my special action. Try and not lose it. Waiting for the mount ping. He did it, so I did it. Good, we got it. Nice. There was a little bit of that immobilization that was being talked about. I can cleanse that pretty easily with Healing Rain. And the water overload was cleansing it really well as well. Fuck. Over here. Oh, it's both corners are okay. Is that always true? Okay, big tornado. I can't do that. Okay, climb up. Lots of deaths. Arcane, yeah, is the way to go for sure. Look at this. For sure. Just get them back in the fight really quickly. I'll make the swap in a minute. I'm ready with my thing. Put the brake bar there. Waiting for the call of the Warclaw. There it is. I swapped to air because I thought they needed the extra contribution. Obviously they didn't. Yeah, and when it's a race against this tornado, I'm rebounding early there just to try and... Alright, we had 2 defeats by the big tornado. Right, let's just GG it then. I'll go Arcane, and we'll try and get up there with 10 players. And, what was the other thing? I'm going to swap subgroups, maybe? I'll swap with a Druid. Kato, can you swap me with a Druid? I'll see how Lex's Alacrity feels. Might be nice. Sorry to the Druid. Right, so I'm going to swap you for you. You, and you, but I'm not going to dodge too much and throw my positioning off too much. Right, pretty nice. Extra achievement is don't get hit by ads. Right. Thank you for the swap of the subgroup. Liz, can you rebound the second red circle mechanic? That one's generally harder to see. Is it? Alright, sure. The first one, then I won't rebound, guys. You guys have to actually avoid. I'll do the second one. That's fine with me. The achievement is not getting hit by one of the wisp AoEs. They're the tiny growing AoEs on the floor. You'll see them more at the end of the fight. Right, okay. Don't go up on the first shockwave one. 3 platform, there is always break bar after it. Not sure how to interpret that, sorry. Dude, fucking 2k on 10 man just for one fucking shout. That's so absurdly huge to me. If we can get an air overload, I'll be pretty happy. Oh yeah, this is really big electric this time. This is really good. What else can I do? Chill it. Kill that guy. Kill straight after. Okay, double res. Prot's still doing absolutely fine, at least in this squad subgroup. Might is still fine. Okay. Very good. Boon up time in this sub is really nice. So it's little expanding. Oh, I'm not fucking risking that shit. It's little expanding red AoEs, kind of like these wisps are doing after they die on it. That like that there, right? That one. I'm learning. Right. So I'm not doing the first red. Just by the way. So just teleport over to a tornado. Can't remember what order it comes in. Gliding. These people tactically going down to get Feline Fury. So I will get the next one. I might be able to get them all now that I've got all this Alacrity. I'm pretty sure I can actually. got blown back in. Oh, I see what the devs are actually going for with this mechanic. The idea is he blows you back into the tornadoes, which gets rid of the one tool you have to stop him blowing you back. That's what they're going for. Oh, I have another one. I'm getting launched in the air a lot on this. Fucking out again. Just become blind to the tornadoes apparently. Not sure when the next red is coming. There it is. Oh shit, I'm in the air. Sorry everyone, I was in the air, so I mean... should be super recoverable. The only problem is the druid back here, but he's a ranger, so he gets pet res. Yeah, I was in the air, I couldn't cast. Like the timing was like fucking horrendous. Let me start focusing on the fuck's sake, dude. On the tornadoes again. I think I've started playing a bit of shit for this run. Okay, so that's the phase. It's alright, because that's an easy part of the fight still anyway. I mean, kind of. I mean, I don't know whether this is an actual enraged fight. Looks like we've got 5 minutes left. I think I remember the first time I was playing this, we did have enraged problems. Fuck, we have a death again. So there's where I'm probably losing the achievement most. I'm walking directly into one of them to grab the tornado real quick. Oh. Alright, I see what I'm avoiding now, so that's good. Fuck you. Alright, there we go. Okay, rebound. I mean, when he said second one, I mean, we'll see. I think as long as we stay stable, I'm not going to have... I should easily get this next cooldown. Like, easily. Warclaw. I should probably spread more than I am at the moment, but... These tornadoes are weird. They come right to the group very threateningly and then, like, duck back and around. Okay, we're okay. I can res that from here. I'm not going to move though. Stay with the group because I really want to keep... no, I didn't get it. For sure I didn't get it. So it's health thresholds. Which was what was said before, but now I'm only just acknowledging that the faster our DPS, the less likely I will get the thing. And we're going to have to DPS fast. He said Warclaw, so I did the thing. I'll try and sustain it low as much as I can. Didn't work. Got my special action back. This is Warclaw, so I cast. We got 2 deaths. Every single player alive needs to do this, basically. Warclaw. There we go, we got it. The panic on that. Alright. Does this... Am I okay if I'm in the air over the thing? I mean, it doesn't look like much of a cylinder. It's more like a ring. Shit. No, the emojis. Alright. Wow, only one of us went down. Who was it? It was this guy. He's going to get deleted unless they pluck him with search and rescue. No. So now it's impossible because we only have 7 players, right? So we GG. I am okay in the air over the safety. All right, awesome. Glad to hear that. The tornadoes always have the same pattern. You don't actually need to move to avoid them. Oh, interesting. So if I'm on the tag and the tag is in like the safe... You're telling me there's a safe spot. Is that what you're telling me? It's pretty interesting. Yeah, if you do well enough on an encounter, you do get a little bit of pity tokens. So you can get a gain crystal even though you don't kill him. You can still CC it with less than 8 people if enough people put their class CCs too. That's a good point as well. I mean, I'm not contributing much for that. Oh shit, we've started. Isn't even standing at the desk. All right. Get back in. Right, let's get some damage going. I'll do this, another lava font, and then just go to water. Where is Lex? Oh, he's over there. Got you. Holy fuck. What the fuck was that? Really want to get a Frost Aura up right before that. Right, that phase 1 is quite a slow phase 1. But again, until it's the Embraces wiping us, let's not worry too much. I'm a bit scared about that first tornado really early on the platform. Like, does your glide make it? I guess they're all designed to make it. It feels like a trap though. Okay, I'm a bit slow getting in, but hello. I'm just gotta work on where I'm standing and not like flail around basically. I'm doing the first one, sorry, I forgot to. I think it was worthwhile for people anyway. Doesn't my special action stack up in intensity? So in theory, isn't like using rebound to stop us having to go in the air actually improving our CC capability immediately following it because more people should have more stacks? Right? Does that make sense? Is that not a thing? Fuck. I mean, I just have to accept that this phase is ass. Alright. I'll be in a good position to heal everyone up after that. Got literally all my biggest shit. I'm not dodging on people much. Could dodge in earth a bit more, maybe. Let's get some blasts going. We need to go. Oh no, I fucked up. That was just really embarrassing and bad and stupid. I just panic fucking teleported, hoping there was a thing there. There wasn't, and then I went for the next immediate one I saw, which happened to be moving back towards the epicenter. If I'd gone in the other direction, I actually think it would have been fine. Okay. So phases. So there's paralyzing wisps, which I'm guessing drop immobes. Voltaic wisps, which drop the thing for that extra achievement, plus probably are giving the special actions or some shit, I don't know. And then in the last phase there might be another type of wisp as well, I'm not sure though. I'd love to look at the palm trees down there as I'm all the way up in the sky. Opportunity. Right. Look at that boon duration, boon uptime right there. Beauty. Rebound. Thing is as well, I'm not practicing the run as much as maybe I should be. I actually was late there. I was fucking late. They got it before me. Sorry I nuked that guy, but look, we healed up again. I did do it. I was just late. I think the brake bar had actually already broken by the time I accomplished it. Oh, fuck. It's okay. It's going to take me a few runs to get used to what mechanics appear in what order here. I don't have it, so we just go up. Again, we could have TP'd. Only one down state. That's very good. Double geyser res. Looks like all the res mechanisms in the game are slower on this. It's pretty cool. Pretty well made. Okay, he says Warclaw. I got it. I'm just going to overload in the middle. And then whoever happens to be near me, even if we're crowded, we heal up nice and quick. So good. This is a very good run here. Good progress. Up to 40%. There might be another red now. Does he do it every 10% or? Okay, I'm going up. I could have rebounded, but it was close, I think. To be honest, I just wasn't looking at the cooldown at that time. And I didn't want to do anything too risky. To stay with the group. Waiting for his call of the Warclaw. I don't have it. Oh, there we go. I got one now. I think I was the last one to get one there, and he was waiting for my call that was so. Everyone's alive. Into the corner. Bit more frost aura for people. This overload aura, by the way, doesn't get shared if you're not powerful aura, which is another reason why it's kind of not a great trait. Oh, we have one of these again. Well, hey, that's not too bad. We just spammed. 2 minutes till enrage. It's a little bit trickier because there's obviously the tornado back there, so you don't want to overshoot or some shit. But it also seems to be very strong, the gusts this time. People are getting defeated. Were we GGing? I don't think we were. Okay, so we got 3 deaths. If we want to do it, someone's going to have to like flesh golem or some shit on the next one. I got instantly knocked in the air. Trying to stay with the tag. Okay, in the corner. Enrage in 90 seconds. Kind of lost our mojo on that. Rebound. Dodge. Got my thing. I'm ready for the Warclaw call. I'll do a gust. I'm actually going to leave water here. And gust as well. And stack build, whatever I can do. Didn't seem to work. Fucking staff 4 there. Cleansing the Amoeb AoE. Totally intentional. Yeah, alright, we're GGing. Enough people died. I'm not sure what the 3 deaths were in the like generic blowback. When we got it to like below 30%. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe people got blown into the tornado. I don't know for sure. It's going good, Rocco. It's good to see you again. What's this? Who wasn't friendly? Someone said that's the word. Atrophied said special action is an instant cast and does damage. Use it when you're not holding it 4cc. And Leder said that is the worst recommendation I've ever heard, lol. Atrophied says, why? You don't need to hold it after the first phase CC. Might as well phase to 80 faster. And he says it gives you a damage buff if you hold it, because if you lose it, you lose your stacks and minus 25% damage. I didn't realize that, actually. I didn't realize it was a damage buff. So, yeah. I appreciate the recommendation, Atrophied, and then the correction, because I just learned a bit more. It's not really drama, Benji. Sorry. Normal CCs don't help at all. Oh, I had someone a second ago say that normal CCs do help a little bit. I know that like shit like Arc can see CC contribution from people. And it doesn't log it on this, right? But nonetheless, it still counts, doesn't it? Or something like that? It's a tiny amount. Yeah, I'm aware that the special action is a 5-second stun, and the break bar is enormous. The only reason I recommended it was because like 2 seconds ago, we we lost the required number of people, so we just insta-GG'd. And someone in chat said, you can try it if everyone else uses all their profession skills. So that's why I said what I said, right, as you join. I've not seen it work out. Dude, we're getting fucking beaten up at the start of this one. Okay, spam. And again, can someone explain to me the stacking violent currents that I get? It increases in stack count, right? What is it giving me? Outgoing damage plus 5% per stack. Reduced damage 5% per stack. So, you really don't want to use the special action unless it's desperately needed, because it gives you so much DPS. And I guess it's just like a fucking Sapper Bomb thing. I just randomly get it from this paralyzing wisp or something over there. Or the boss itself is giving it to me. This murderous cardinal. I like the word cardinal. I mean, to me, on kind of this face rolly builds, it's not the be all and end all, obviously. But for everyone else, for sure. I'm not sure I saw how much damage it does when I cast it. Maybe for me on a healer, where the modifiers aren't really so relevant, casting it for damage is a good idea. Because it's not outgoing benevolence per stack. Right. I'm going to rebound first. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to go back to the original thing. Going to rebound this one here. Stream delay might not have allowed them to hear that in time, but yeah, so the next one I won't. I'm going to leapfrog, right? I'll call it early enough on stream for people to hear. Okay, some spam. It's kind of annoying. It's alright though. That's kind of a nice thing as well about Geyser Res. During this phase, people are going to get blown away from the body, so they can't really res. But we're doing that phase very slow, and I'm very worried about that fact, honestly. For fuck's sake, dude. So that allows you to sustain people until the damage is done. So I don't have this one. I also don't have a special action. Can't get away from the thing. I'll just vapor in. I usually wouldn't do this in case someone's pre-casting something, but I was far enough away and in an irritating enough position. Right. Well, that's the next phase. Very sloppy, but we're alright. Everyone's alive. As long as no one dies in the jumping puzzle again, we can give another good shot with the 10-man. My utility ran out. Not a big deal. I'm not going to endanger the run by fucking about with item filters for now. Aim with the tag. Rebound. Okay, waiting for the Warclaw call. He's just waiting for more people to get their stacks. There it is. Okay, we got it. Spread out a little bit. Going in the air is not bad there either, I guess. Dodging because everyone's a bit low from that. Right, restack. Corner. I went to the opposite one. Because I'm a hipster. Alright, we gotta get in the air. gotta do the Warclaw thing again. I just don't have special action right now. There it is. Okay, good. Not bad. Alright, we can DPS again now. Keep the auras going. Where's this? There's another down. Get it. We really want to be rebounds. We really want to be stacked close, to be honest. I think my rebound like positioning there was possibly really good. Because everyone was super spread, but I was kind of like, by lucky coincidence, right in the middle of it all. I lost my thing. I'm sorry. Sorry, team. Alright, I'll get it again now. Alright. I literally don't even know what the CM's changed. I don't even know. What is it changed? We just need more people. That's it. That's all it is for the CC. Alright. So the next blowback is what we struggled with before. I can't do that. We lost one. Not sure when. Alright, so just get with the spam now, I think. Just trying to get a thing. It's... Oh, is it a burst window? Well, I did it when he said Warclaw. It is a burst window, of course it is. But I mean, I did it. I think he just made the call a little bit early. Not everyone had their shit. He just gained a stack. That's not good. Dude, I can't believe this thing's catching. This is really... That tornado is really annoying. Alright, I've got mine back again. Look at that fucking thing ramming us right up against the big tornado. It just keeps following us. I'd rather be around on the inside of it, yeah. So we're just waiting for the first window. You did it. Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? I literally, I had my mouse on the thing, I thought, but as it turns out, it was way off on the side and I couldn't see bullshit. And I didn't actually hit. That's my fault. What? Dude, I'm ground targeting constantly. I felt like my mouse was in the middle of the screen. There it is. Doing it again. So I rocketed off on the side. It might have been my fault we failed there, because I don't think I hit his hitbox. I was like well off the mark. Rezzing. He's got a lot of stacks now, so there's a lot of damage around. It's probably, you know, it's GG, really, to be honest. I can't have been the only one that failed, because we have enough people to push through this, but... I'm going for it. I'm going to be a hero. I've got what I need, baby. He's up. Ready and waiting. I must have a lot of stacks by now. It's all good. No. We're losing. Yeah, the wisps on the outside platforms. I think we have someone dealing with it, maybe? Or we were going too long or something? Dark did his best. Clearly not. You can do your best and still fail. That is not a malfunction. That is life. There's a brilliant Patrick Stewart little speech to Data the android about that. Who makes all the correct calculations and still fails. And then he starts sulking like Achilles in his tent. They spawn on the inside platform. That's the CM. Non-CM, they're only on the outer platform. Right. Well, I do think that we had someone dealing with those. Yeah, Epi is obviously a really strong thing and probably one reason why Necro's great here. I'm assuming that the stacking buff you get increases Condi damage too. Data is the Vulcan guy. You trying to make people rage? Oh, you're saying our one epi isn't killing them. Maybe adding another would be good. I mean, for sure. I did go into this saying everyone can run Scourges if they like. I feel pretty useful in what I'm doing, so I kind of don't want to swap. Live long and prosper, Darth Vader. Well, Chrysantha, you can do both. You can kill ads and... I mean, it's the ground target. You don't need... You know, it's instant activation. It's just there straight away. Not really a big deal, I don't think. Right. I'll see if I can just let the druid heal here. I'm going ham. I'm a DPS early now, alright? Do you understand me? I'm fucking fire DPS. Plus some heals. Look at this shit. Now it doesn't matter. Yeah, I quite like this build for this phase as well, because there's so much like passive healing. Oh, the Bassi Venom. I just saw Bassi proc on me. Have they been using Bassi the whole time? Because I hadn't seen it any other time. Bassi's got to be good here, right? Even though it's all scaled and professional skills aren't that good, Bassi has to be fucking epic. Okay. Give everyone their hard-earned health back. Right, back to my true DPS form. This is it, guys. You're watching what the devs wanted for Guild Wars 2. I dynamically change what I'm doing mid-encounter. Am I healing? Am I a DPS player? I'm all of them, baby. Celestial gear. Got a build guide coming up for you next year. This year. Later. The Celestial Raid Squad. 10 Celestial Ellies. Play how you want. The Guild Wars 2 dream realized. You want to go Condi damage? Hit up that Earth attunement. Earth 2, baby. Spam that. Fancy mixing it up with a bit of power damage? That's your fire and your air. To be honest, might be next year. What do you mean? I have no plans to do a fucking 10-man Selly Ellie raid comp. I'm sure it could clear shit. Rebounding first. Who the fuck is that low? It's a Reaper. It's not. I sort of feel like I could do it even here now, to be honest. Now we don't have to do it, so. Oh, that could have been really bad. I might have gone off the edge. Being careful. Alright. Be back. I was honestly looking really far away, like, oh my god, where's the nearest thing? And I accidentally fell into one that was right next to me. I guess I should change my mind about that. I should just think about the ones that are close, because they are right there, literally. I kind of wanted to dodge that there. It did occur to me, but a little bit late. Leaks for next year. Is that the next Ellie spec? It's the ultimate Celestial dream. It's called the Celestial. Right. Should make it, right? Yeah. A bit dicey, but no big D. No big D, did I just say, for real? Alright. Here we go, we're back at the fight. First one will be rebounded, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. Waiting for Warclaw. There it is. Got it. Attack. The corner. was one of the last ones over there. Slow brain. Reactions. Fuck, I don't. Okay, that's good. I need to raise that. Everyone nice and healthy. Still don't have a fucking thing. Give me... There we go. Okay, we called it. Reverse. We got it. No. Fuck. I don't have the countercast thing. I can't rebound the next one, guys. You have to go up. I instinctively rebound when I saw all the AoEs like a dum-dum. So I do not have rebound for the next one. It's not there. So just go on the updraft. Yeah. Oh, I just saw Chrysantha shadow step through the mechanic. I remember bringing Lightning Flash to this fight before to do that. It seems kind of unnecessary to me now. But if it lets you keep your stacks, maybe it's not actually a big not a bad idea. I'm ready for the Warclaw. Cool. Ready and waiting. Still waiting for everyone to get their stacks. He called it. Got it. He wasn't near us, which made it kind of weird. We were all a bit cluttered around there. Extra geyser for the res there. It's good. And another res. Into the corner. Everyone's alright. Alright, we can DPS again now. This is good. This is our best pace so far, and we're coming into this phase here now very cleanly. I have rebound back. Okay, so this is just the push away one, so I'm just spam them, guys. This is what wiped us before. 3 people died here. Look, one's dead again. Who's dead? How's that happen? Sorry, I can... This person's low. Heal him up. I've got just such nice quality of life. Another death. Dude, what is it about this time? Is it the paralyzing winds throwing the random little mobs in there? Okay, we get that mechanic. Heal up. I need to res this quick. And the other one. Can't. Okay, fuck. I think I'm down here. Yeah. Do they get me? Oh, they did prioritize me, but no. No. It's just a bit chaotic. That blowback phase. I wonder what we can do a bit better on that. Maybe it is the whole ads thing. Maybe it's because like, what's the difference between that and any other one? Yeah, there's a big tornado there, but you can kind of just walk away from the tornado. So, yeah, the only answer has to be that there's the ads. So maybe we send a DPS on that. It's up to you guys. This is the last run of the day, though. So I know I dawdled a lot at the start of today's stream. I'm really sorry about that, everyone. But you know, we'll obviously go further tomorrow. If my Elementalist idea becomes a thing, you get bonus points if you play a Sylvari. Why? What's Sylvari got to do with all of that? So yeah, this is the last one, guys. Oh, Awesomeness says, long time YouTube watcher here, first time Twitch watcher. What are you excited about in the Guild Wars 2 roadmap? Thank you. Hey, it's lovely to see you. Thanks very much. I kind of talked about that in the video that I did, really, didn't I? Let's see, what was on the roadmap? Drakkar I'm very excited about, and that's obviously the very next patch. I'm excited to see how good Visions are. If Visions actually feel a lot like the bonus mission pack from Guild Wars 1, if they're a substantive feature that like props up the saga and like reverses some of the whining, I think that would be really, really, really good. So the thing I've got most ambition for is Visions as a mechanic. The rest of it's pretty much par for the course stuff. I suppose the big balance patch as well, since they announced that there were 700 to 800 changes. That's pretty nuts, so I'm very excited about that as well. And that could be pretty soon, you never know. Oh, Elementalist Celery? Come on, man. Pfft. Yeah, alright, it's me that needs to come on. They're doing something about portals and elementals. They're typing in chat. We'll see how it goes. I kind of like this whole do CMs with random people we pick up on the stream, no comms, and we're getting better at them as they go along. I kind of like that. So yeah, that's my answer to you, awesomeness. I don't know if you're still there, but all right. Play damage for a bit. What I will say about what I saw with Sam's POV is that he was definitely trying really hard to DPS the whole fight. He wasn't really healing much at all. He was just splashing barrier, and the rest of it was like dagger autoing as much as possible. On like healing powers stats and stuff, and no really appropriate traits, but nonetheless. Sorry, I didn't really contribute there. No, we did that phase really quick that time as well, you know. Ooh, a little junk. See, I do see people going down like really hard suddenly, and I wonder if it's because they're not getting good prot anymore. Like this subgroup's definitely okay, but the other one, I don't know anymore. I definitely feel really capable keeping people alive when I have 11 seconds of alacrity just sitting there, waiting to be bounced. So I mean, it's pretty nice. Is our warrior doing the outer platform ads the last phase? I don't believe so. We'll see what they do this time. This is a topic we've only just started to come up against because we've now identified that that is definitely the thing that held us back on that last run. So I'll just have to watch. I didn't really read chat a second ago because I was responding to that other person. That's when they decided what they're doing. I reckon I can get some fire damage out. Rebound. Oh look, they nearly all stayed. Pretty good. Okay, good. Wash the pain away was a little bit early there, but it's okay. Yeah, the tornado always turns away, and it looks very threatening as they come towards you, but then they just turn away. That's good. Move all the bodies together, the feedback, everything. Another geyser. Oh, I never refreshed thingy. This is actually an appropriate time. Oh, what? Oh no, it's tuning. No, it's not a tuning crystal. It's not a sharpening stone. What the fuck one was it? I don't know. I've got to go now. I can't remember what the fucking item was called. I don't actually know what happens if you just stay back there for too long. Sharpening skull. I typed sharpening. Fucking thing never came up. Let me type skull right at the start of the next phase. I think. Should work. There we go. Skull. Alright, we got it. We back. Buff your damage. Rebound is okay, this one. Alright, CCs. Oh, derp. This is the burst one. I'll wait to get my thing back. Well, he said Warclaw. There we go, nice. I didn't actually have a stack, so he was relying on everyone else there. And they almost got it. But luckily I got a stack right at the end after he did it. This person got really fucked up. Who is that? That was Dark. Dark just got really, really nuked. then someone never made it in time. Res real quick. Oh, that was really good for me. I have to say. Okay, I think that's a wipe, isn't it? Yeah. Well, yeah, 3 defeats. Half the fight to go. Everyone just got fucked by that tornado. Yeah. Alright, we just had a 4th, so I'm just going to GG. Alright, well, look, that last run was a bit sad, but, you know, people have got stuff to think about, remember. Look, we'll all go away, we'll sleep, we'll chill on it tomorrow. I think we might even do it. We might genuinely just get it in 2 different sessions here, to be honest. Because getting him to, like, 27% day 1, that's not bad. It's just a question of the ads, and then that's it. Yeah, the tornado spawned on me as well. I managed to get away, though, because I also lucked into the air. Right, it was basically tornado spawning the red mechanic at the same time. And I kind of wormed my way through it. But yeah, so that'll be it, guys, for today. That's Master. Thank you very much. It's good progression, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get the Lunar New Year done off stream before the stream, and then you guys won't have to watch that. I thought that all the Lunar New Years, honestly, only took a couple of seconds to do, but apparently not. I do have some mails. I'll read those on tomorrow's stream, though. So thank you, guys. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you very soon. If you missed it, by the way, I do have a video on my YouTube channel that I produced yesterday. It's about the new patch. They released a trailer. There's a release page, all that good stuff. So cheers, everyone. Take care. See you next time. Also, Knocked, that comp is crazy. Did you lose? Before I leave, Knocked, did you lose with that against that comp? Fucking Shout Warrior supporting minion monsters and renegades. Ooh, that's very spammy as well, isn't it? Rocket says, make sure your Condi Warrior stays on the bots. He's your main source of burning, and without burns, the ads won't die from the FD. Good point as well. I don't know what we'll have tomorrow. It might be the same people, but there could be some slot shifts. We'll see. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, guys. Well, yeah, so take it easy. Have a good night.